It is said, Man jeete jag jeet. If you want to conquer the entire world, you can conquer it, provided you first conquer yourself. Hi there, this is Gaurav Gupta, your life and business success strategist. Welcome to the Daily Snippets. Alexander the Great was one of the greatest military generals of all time. After conquering most of the countries in the world known to him, he came to India. He was very fascinated with the Indian sages about whom he heard in all his travels. So he was led to an Indian saint who was sitting under a tree, stark naked. What a contrast it was. Alexander the Great, mounted on his horse, with his shiny armor, pearls, jewels, gems, he was not happy at all. This saint, sitting under the tree, without any worldly possessions, without even any clothes, had such a bliss, happiness and contentment on his face that Alexander was moved by the saint's presence. Alexander offered the saint. He said, "O Holy One, come with me to Greece." The saint did not reply because he was deep in his meditation. Alexander repeated again, "O Holy One, I am the Son of God. I command you to come with me to Greece." The saint opened his eyes, smiled. He said, "If you, Alexander, are the Son of God, who do you think am I? I do not want to go anywhere because the universe is within me. Greece and Rome, they are within me. Sun and stars rise and set within me. I myself am eternal. I myself am the universe." Alexander was not used to such answers, so he offered this saint. He said, "O Holy One, if you come with me, I will give you all the material possessions of the world. I'll give you gold, I'll give you diamonds, I'll give you jewels. Come with me." The saint simply smiled and said, "I do not need any of your worldly possessions, Alexander, because I am far beyond these possessions. The sun, the star, the moons, they all shine much brighter than your gold and diamonds. In fact, it is me, the universe, the spirit, which actually gives the luster and the shine to all the sun, moon, stars, and to even your jewels and diamonds. So I do not require any of your worldly possessions." Again, Alexander was not used to such answers, so he pulled out his sword with an intention to kill or cut the head of the saint. The saint smiled again. He said, "Look at you, Alexander. What a liar you are. Can you kill me? I am all eternal, all supreme. I am omnipresent and I cannot be destroyed. You can destroy the body, but I am a soul. You cannot destroy my soul. There's not even a single weapon that can damage me. There's not even a single calamity that can dampen my spirits. You cannot kill me. Try it. Go ahead, try it." And it is said that Alexander became so weak in that moment that he could not kill the saint. All he said was, "I am the ruler of all the lands. I have not met anybody as stubborn as you." To which the saint again smiled. He said, "Alexander, you might be the ruler of all the lands, but look at yourself. How much land do you really require? You require land only to stand or sit on, and when you die, it will be only the amount of land that you will possess will be the land in which you will be buried. Apart from that, you do not require any land. Look at yourself. You are away from your home. Your men are not happy with you. You yourself are not happy with your life. You're fighting, you're struggling, you're conquering the entire world, but you're not enjoying anything at all. Staying away from home, always constantly fighting, killing other people, killing your own men. You are a nuisance to the world." Listening to the saint's words, Alexander the Great, the greatest of the great conquerors, who has conquered the greatest of armies and mightiest of kingdoms of the world, felt so defeated inside that he had no words to speak. He simply apologized to the saint and went away. Alexander the Great was no one but a slave of his own ambitions. Alexander's ambitions were so high, he wanted to create the greatest empire in the world. And because of that ambition, he was constantly on war. He was away from his home, he was away from his families. He created tremendous amount of pain for the people he was leading, the armies he was leading, and for the people he was capturing, and for his own self. Alexander died at a young age of 32, not enjoying even a single day of his life. Even his death was so painful, 12 days of excruciating pain and suffering from a disease nobody understood. Alexander's story is not unique. Every human being in every era has the same story. Morning till evening, every human being is rushing behind his or her ambition. So much blinded by the ambition that we forget that life is something to be cherished, something to be treasured. You're not going out of this life alive. The time you have with you is very, very limited. Do not waste it chasing things dreams which nobody cares for, at the end of the day, you'll also not be able to carry those dreams with you or those things with you to the next world. What you really need is fulfillment, contentment. And the source of fulfillment and contentment is the life well enjoyed with your family, with your friends, with people around you, doing the things which really give satisfaction to you, things which really change the world. As a part of my profession, I meet a lot of people, including doctors and nurses. I make it a point to specially meet doctors and nurses who are catering to people who are at their life's end or on their deathbed. I ask them to carry on a specific task with a purpose and an intent. I ask them to ask these patients what are the biggest regrets of their lives. I have a data of hundreds of such people, and you know what? What are the greatest regrets people have? Their greatest regrets are that I could have lived life much better. I could have spent more time with my family. I could have spent more time enjoying the sunshine. I could have spent more time walking in the nature. I could have spent more time doing something for the planet, for other people. I could have spent more time just being me, not being guided by other people, not being guided by ambition, not being guided by my bosses, by my businesses. I could have been just me and enjoyed this once in a lifetime affair called life. Not even a single one says that they wanted more time at office, more time on the projects, more time chasing things which they cannot even take with them. Not even a single one says that they wanted to spend more time working. Everybody's biggest regret is enjoying life. Here's my message for you. Your life is just once in a lifetime affair. You will not come this way again ever. And if you do not want regrets at the end of your life and you do not want an unfulfilled life, start living your life right now and stop being a slave of ambition like Alexander the Great and many other people who've come to this planet and gone without anything in their hands. Remember, the only thing you need to conquer is your own self. It is said, Man jeete jag jeet. You can conquer the entire world, but before that, you need to conquer yourself. So I'll see you soon in my next video. Till then, stay blessed, keep rocking, and make the most of this gift called life by chasing things which really matter and not being a slave of your ambition. Thank you.